Now students, we will study about the heart condition. Means the improper functioning of the pacemaker is one of the several heart condition that can develop. So first is the hypertension. When we speak about measuring blood pressure, we measure arterial pressure. So what is arterial pressure? I will tell you. The pressure of blood on the walls of the arteries. The arterial pressure expressed as the value of the maximum pressure over the minimum pressure. So they are known as the systolic and the diastolic pressure. Now we will discuss about it. What is systolic and diastolic pressure? So maximum pressure is the during heartbeat and minimum pressure is between the two heartbeats. So systolic pressure is the maximum pressure during the heartbeat and diastolic pressure is the minimum pressure between the two heartbeats. So what is the normal BP? We call it BP. Sometimes you have heard about I have high BP or the low BP. So what is the high BP? So our systolic pressure means maximum pressure during heartbeat should be 100 to 140 millimeter mercury. Means we usually measure it in the mercury, millimeter of mercury. And the diastolic pressure, which is the minimum pressure between the two heartbeats, should be 60 to 90 millimeter of the mercury or mmHg. So when the person's diastolic pressure exceed to 140 millimeter of mercury and diastolic pressure exceed 90 millimeter of mercury, the person is said to have high blood pressure or the hypertension. So what is hypertension or high blood pressure? Our normal pressure, systolic and diastolic, range between 100 to 140 and 60 to 90. But when it increased from its minimum level, it is known as the hypertension. And what happens when hypertension occur? Hypertension or high BP caused by kidney disease and genetic factors also, or some medications also. Women may develop hypertension due to pregnancy also. Mostly the elder peoples are more prone towards the hypertension because the loss of elasticity of their arterial walls, because due to the aging their cells stop regenerating and they are degrading themselves, means now the cells are dying. So this reduces the flow of blood through the vessels. Sometimes excess high body weight, smoking, excessive consumption of fatty foods and alcohol or unhealthy lifestyle also increase the hypertension. You know that if we are fat, so we cannot breathe even properly, our heart cannot work properly because cholesterol usually accumulate within our heart walls also. Hypertension is quite common and should be taken warning signal. So what it cause? It can damage the inner lining of the arterial wall and causing the deposition of fatty material, which is known as the cholesterol and other substances. It leads to the narrowing artery. Previously our arteries are like that, so blood can easily pass through. But when cholesterol occur, it makes the passage very narrow, so that blood has to be gone with pressure and sometimes clotting also occur. So it leads to the narrowing of arteries and blood blocks the arteries completely, and blockage may rupture the arteries because when space is very narrow, the blood cannot pass easily, so it produce the pressure, so it damage the outer wall of the arteries. Hypertension also damage the eyes, kidneys and other organs of the body. So those who have the hypertension, they can do regular exercise, they can follow the healthy diet, they should stop drinking and smoking also. Second one is the heart attack. You have generally heard about the heart attack, but heart attack and cardiac arrest are two different things. So what is heart attack? First of all, we will discuss. You know that the supply of blood to cardiac muscles through the coronary artery. Coronary arteries are the arteries which provide blood to the heart. We know that aorta provide blood to the all parts of the body, but who provide blood to the heart? So that is the coronary artery which supply blood to the cardiac muscles. If it is blocked, the muscle of the heart do not receive enough oxygen and can weaken. If heart itself doesn't take the oxygen, it cannot work properly. So it causes its blockage. The complete blockage of blood supply to any part of the heart result in heart attack. And what are the symptoms of the heart attack? It causes chest pain, permanent damage to the heart also. In some cases, the heart continues to pump blood to the rest of the body part, but heart itself cannot get the blood. However, in other hands, the heart may stop functioning altogether. This condition is known as the cardiac arrest. So heart attack generally when coronary artery is blocked and cannot supply blood to the heart, but heart can provide blood to other parts of the body, that leads to the heart attack. Now cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest occur when the heart stop beating suddenly or blood stop flowing around the blood. A person who has cardiac arrest usually become unconscious, no pulse, stop breathing and breathe abnormally, and if it is not treated quickly, the cardiac arrest result to the death also, and it is result due to the lack of the oxygen, severe blood loss, etc. So cardiac arrest is treated with external cardiac massaging, means chest compression. You have seen here when somebody got the heart attack, sometime doctor uses to press on the chest also. The regular and one more method, the blowing air into a patient's lung at interval to keep oxygenated blood circulating throughout the body. The process is called cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR. A device called defibrillator is ultimately used to give electrical shocks. It is like an iron, and they usually put in the movies also. You have seen when somebody is dying, they usually use the defibrillator which give the shocks, and sometimes heart start working because cardiac arrest happen when body doesn't get the oxygen, heart doesn't able to supply the blood to the different body parts, but due to that shock heart start working. So heart attack generally doesn't lead to the death, but cardiac arrest mostly lead to the death of the patient. Most people confuse heart attack with the cardiac arrest. While heart attack is caused by lack of blood flow to the heart muscles, and cardiac arrest can be caused by many conditions including heart attack. Means heart attack can lead to the cardiac arrest, but many other conditions lead to the heart arrest also. So hope you understand difference between heart attack and the cardiac arrest. Heart attack lead to the cardiac arrest means when heart muscles do not get the proper blood, it stop working, and cardiac arrest means when heart stops working or blood stop flowing. Now palpitation. Palpitation is a condition in which the person feel heartbeat too hard or too fast or skip a beat. Palpitation can be felt in the chest, throat or neck. Sometimes when you know your exams are approaching or when your result is coming, your heart start pumping very fast. That is also known as the palpitation. Palpitation is associated with chest pain, dizziness, breathing trouble or nausea also. Palpitation occurs due to the non-cardiac causes such as including physical exertion, when we are very tired, emotional stress, low blood sugar, low blood pressure, anemia, fever, dehydration. Sometimes it happen due to the smoking, tobacco and drugs also lead to the palpitation. So what is palpitation? When our heart start pumping, when we are very nervous or scared sometimes. So that condition is known as the palpitation, in which heart skip a beat or it's very pump very fast. So these are the symptoms of the palpitations.